You guys were watching Love Is Blind. We mentioned it briefly earlier. We were talking about
Yeah,
Jessica.
I've watched it.
Are you guys up to date?
Yeah, I think I'm up to the bit where Jessie was like, oh yeah, you guys know that if I see Jeremy, it's gonna be a.
Oh, it's giving thirsty. It's giving thirst. Jeremy is the. There is a Johnny, there is a Jeremy, and there is a Jimmy. So
apparently, he looks like Bart Simpson.
White boys' names aren't my thing. So which one's which?
So Jeremy's
a psychopath that's now married, right? Or is engaged.
We'll get into that. There was a couple of them that were engaged.
Wait, what's happening?
Yeah. You didn't see the tea.
Jimmy.
Okay, so no. Jeremy is the one that was engaged. Yes.
Okay, so and Jimmy's the ugly one that everyone seems to fancy because his voice something like that, right?
Oh, so it's Jimmy that's with Chelsea.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Megan
I thought it was
Fox.
Jeremy.
Well, not Megan Fox, but yes.
Not Megan Fox.
I mean, her friends did confirm that people do call her Megan Fox.
I can see.
And they said Carrie Underwood. I was like, people just
it's Megan
Fox. You
Fox.
don't look like Carrie Underwood either.
I can see where they're going with it.
I can see Megan Fox.
But I think she shouldn't have said
I
anything.
didn't until they put up the side by side. I'm like, okay, I guess if you kind of squint and tilt your head a little bit.
She looks like Megan Fox, but Megan Fox has had a few things done. So Megan Fox doesn't look like Megan Fox either. So
no, Megan Fox looked like that before. Like back in the day, because we all grew up on her. She looked like that.
Megan Fox has
like
had
now,
a few,
she's had work done, but back then, Megan Fox, she looked like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But now, I don't think she looks as good anymore, personally. So even when people say she had work done, I'm like, yeah, that's why she doesn't look as good as she used to. Because she was better before the work, I think. But yeah, sorry, to what you were saying, I think, I see it a little bit. Not enough for people to randomly go up to you and say you look like her, in my opinion. But hey, I guess people have done that.
Yeah.
But so with Jeremy, so since we're on Jeremy, let's talk about him and Laura and Sarah Ann.
That's her name, Laura.
Have you got there yet?
Yes. Is this the one where they had an argument about him coming home late?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, so you finished them? Because that was like
Yeah.
So the idiocy of sharing your location with her to verify that you're not doing anything you're not supposed to be doing and then lie about your whereabouts.
So where was he? He was with the other.
He was with Sarah Ann. Because what a TikToker's theory is that he shared the location in the parking lot of the bar, like he said, to make it look like that's where he was the whole time.
And then went somewhere
else. To Sarah Ann's house, and his Apple Watch snitched on him basically and gave him the updated location. That could be the case.
You come home at 5 a.m. and I'm not filming with you anymore.
I think that's the end of them. I think that's the end of them.
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to come back.
No.
As in Laura won't. We know Jeremy.
I'm not sitting down to discuss why you come at 5 a.m. That's fine. I'm not filming you anymore. We're done.
I think I'm the only one who, I don't think I would have a problem coming, like, with my man coming home at 5 o'clock, as long as you are aware.
Yeah, because she knew he was with Sarah Ann. That was the issue.
As long as you are aware. Because let's just say you went on a boys' night out.
I don't care. We're on TV.
And stuff like that. Like, you could come home late.
No.
But as long as
so you would have an issie with him coming home late, period?
I'm on TV. See, I don't give a shit what you do in life, but I'm on TV, so...
Oh, so you care the fact that you're on TV?
Yes, the TV part changes everything for me. Because if we're on TV and we're pretending to be married or whatever we're doing, be a married man, please. No!
Act like a married man.
But a married man could come home late.
Not 5 a.m. because 5 a.m. is now next morning. You're
people
start at 5 a.m.
But it's a Saturday, like...
People are I feel like that's a bit much for me to be like, you have to come in by a decent hour.
I think if you go out with your boys...
If you're out,
and you're updated,
And
you're updating me.
What are you doing? Because the bars close at 2. So I think that's why people are a bit like, what are you doing between those hours?
When you could go to a gathering when you're playing games, you're drinking.
At
3 a.m.
Yeah. Wait, so what time does your girls' night finish, please?
Yeah, I even got home late last night. Not 5.
So here it is. If you come
and we live far, we live in Kent. If he was driving late.
If he had come home by like 10 and be like, oh, I slept over at this person's house, I understand that. But you come into my house at 5 o'clock in the morning, it's a crazy time to come home from the night out.
I don't know, but if
how old are we? What are we doing?
I don't think I would. I think if it's not a regular thing,
I don't
then
think
it's okay.
The problem was she knew.
Because next week I'll come home at 7.
Yeah.
You do me, I do you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want you
I
trying
don't do that.
to lecture me for when I come home. So I
don't enjoy that.
Yeah, I just think I don't know.
Again, back to the TV part is an important part. And also, I just met you, my love. Like, we've been each other for 2 weeks. Why are you?
Yeah, that is crazy.
I can get with that. Yeah.
There's many parts of this. I just met you. You can't be coming on 5 a.m. when we live in the same house. Where are you off? We just started having sex. Where are you going? Like, genuinely, where are you staying the night? Where are you?
I think I agree with you on the fact that they just got together.
Yeah.
But I think if it's a thing where boyfriend and girlfriend and we've been dating and we're married now, then that's different.
That's a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
I just met you. And also the worst part that you would have gone that, no, please just go away. I don't
Yeah, that was crazy.
So the part where he was with Sarah Ann specifically, what do we think about? Firstly, Sarah Ann and Jessica to me are thirsty as hell.
Yeah.
These men did not choose you.
Yeah.
They please relax.
Yeah.
Your
second option.
The fact that they're throwing themselves at them in different ways just kind of making me
Bliss from last season. Bliss and Zach.
That's why everybody is trying to spin the block this season. But it's all Bliss and Zach's fault. Because I'm sorry, I've always been firm in the decision of do not be this person's second choice. It's different in the normal dating world.
Yeah.
Obviously, people will be dating multiple people at once or one or two people at once, and you don't even know that the person has kind of categorized you. So that's a completely different story. But in a setup like Love is Blind, where it's like, oh, didn't work out with this person, I'm going to go straight back to you. It's like, no, I think that Bliss should have curved Zach heavily.
Oh, do you know what? I think he's young.
Especially when you pick someone like Irina over me. Respectfully, that girl was horrible. So the fact that you could go with that choice and think you can dip back, that's insulting to me.
So to me then, I think Love is Blind allows for a dip back. Because if it was real
life...
Oh,
it definitely does.
If it was real life, then don't ever find me again.
Yeah,
yeah, they do, because I feel like that's why they also have the people who didn't get picked come and have a little drink and stuff like that.
I do think
to make you realise what you were missing out on, basically.
Like Jeremay, haven't watched him now. I think he's a very fun, if you want to say fun, person. Let's throw that fun in there with
fun to somebody.
And Laura, is that her name?
Laura.
She's not, but I think Jeremay sold his serious side because he has got a serious side. He sold that because for him, that's the side that he feels that people need to meet. And
he did say that he doesn't want to be serious all the time, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think he's. I feel like for him, he feels like he's too silly, and he wants to be someone who is serious. But that made him choose someone who was too serious. Because Sarah Ann is perfect for him, actually. If you think about it.
Yeah, true. Personality-wise, that's what I thought.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I do think a double back makes sense for them, simply because they sell their quote-unquote best self in those pods. And sometimes your best self isn't who you are all the time. So if you come out and you realize this person is your best self all the time, they're their best self all the time, it can be a bit too much for you. But no, I actually... he likes these dumbass shirts, and she has mentioned those fucking shirts so often that I
don't love a Hawaiian shirt either, but it's not that deep. The way it was such an issue for her. I thought she was joking at first, but she kept bringing it up. I said, you really don't like these Hawaiian
Exactly.
My goodness.
The things that she doesn't like about him are things that are very unnoticeable. So if I pick up those things, she's just looking for things to
She did say that she was the type of person that would throw men away for very minor things.
And
that's why she's on Love is Blind, basically, because she would keep...
And that's her business, that's her thing. But I do think that if Jeremay wanted to double back, it makes sense for him because she's really not the person for him, and she's going to make his life very much hell if he decides to stay.
No, she won't. Laura reflects herself. She's not going to. She's not going to marry him for sure.
No.
I do think him and Sarah Ann are better suited, but I just think they should take time and have a little bit of shame.
And I think doing it secretly as well.
I probably wouldn't, like what Akua said, I probably would be inclined to do it off camera after the show's wrapped up.
That's her taking him to a house of... Again, back to the people don't understand. Anybody that's coming at 5 a.m. after 2 weeks of knowing me is definitely fucking someone.
Okay, that's what you were getting.
Yeah, so sorry.
For me, it was more in general. If I was married to someone,
that's different.
Yeah,
I know you come yeah.
But if we just met 2 weeks ago,
like what are you doing?
You were in someone else.
I can't believe he shared his location and then got caught out like that. It's just so funny to me.
Men lie stupidly. I said it earlier.
Yeah, you actually, to be fair, this backs up.
The lies don't make. They don't follow the
lie
lie
terribly.
because
He's a representation of that.
Honestly, because if you're lying about your whereabouts, then anything that tells your whereabouts, you tell your phone, everything goes off.
Yeah.
Because I was here.
But also, I don't think
there was no service.
I wouldn't want a relationship where we're sharing each other's locations and all that.
Yeah.
Because then that's how I know that you're up to something.
It's kind of like what
you didn't have to do
with,
that.
Like, backing too much up.
Yeah.
Like, why do you feel the need to share me your location? Jeremy, why do you feel the need to share
it's
your
not
location?
That deep.
What are you doing?
Like,
I think I would think that.
Yeah, if you're in Asda, you're in Asda.
Like, why would you think I wouldn't believe you're in Asda? What are you reading?
I just think that was a bit. But it's because he knew that he wasn't where he was supposed to be doing. So it's like, let me cover my back.
Exactly. We're trying to
just in case. But
let's talk about Clay and AD.
Oh,
He's very awkward.
AD, someone said, yeah, on Twitter, I don't like it when middle parts have shoulders.
Sorry, I don't know, the shoulders got me.
And I was cracking up because I was like, AD.
You don't need to get off her
I
hair.
wish I could have a hot comb and just.
Do you know what it is?
Girl.
At first I was like, you guys are doing too much.
her
Her leave out
forehead.
is not that, but it kept getting
It's her
progressively
forehead.
worse. I was
And
like,
then she was doing
It's
the
her forehead.
flicky back thing as well.
but why did she even have a leave out at all? She should have just got a full wig or
But
braid.
you can have
Like,
a leave out and have it look
No,
nice
but
though.
she clearly doesn't know how to, or she don't care. Like that's the part for me. It's just
And then the
choice of
lashes
leave-out.
as well.
Because you clearly weren't gonna upkeep it, so why not just have a full wig or braid? Girl.
Because she did a TikTok recently where she got her hair done,
done.
and I was like, see how nice you look when everything is flat and nice.
People were still saying it was a bit bumpy. Well, like it's still. They said talk to the stylist at this point because.
But Clay's gonna cheat on her.
Her?
Clay's gonna cheat,
Oh, he's warning her.
and I don't think he's fully
He's
attracted to
pre-warning her every
Yeah, he's
conversation.
not.
Oh, do you not think?
Yeah,
No,
I
I
don't
don't
I
think he's
wondered
fully
in their initial
attracted.
meeting because as much as he was, as much importance he was putting on looks, it was surprising to me that he was only making a big deal of her body to the camera. He wasn't
Because
telling
that's
her
what he
as
liked
much.
about her.
Yeah.
I think because someone even did a TikTok saying that like, I don't think when they first saw each other, because apparently he was saying that like, oh, like he's like the prize. He was kind of making it seem like he was the prize
Yeah.
kind of thing. And I think when he clocked that, oh, she's got body. I think that's when he's like, okay. I think that's when
Something
he
to work
started to
with.
feel like,
Yeah.
okay, I actually I can work with this. But
Yeah.
I don't think physically.
What is there to
Like,
work with? I'm sorry, is this himself?
I was going to say she's beautiful. I don't know why.
I think she's pretty.
Yeah, and I think he likes black women usually. I don't think that's the problem.
I just don't
So-
think he's attracted to her.
her,
And I think
really?
that's why he keeps
Makes me wonder,
emphasizing
what is
on.
his type then?
He keeps emphasizing on, oh, I might cheat. Oh, I might cheat. Like,
That whole
Do you think
essay,
Amy is not picking
that
it
whole
up, or do you
essay
think she's
he spoke
ignoring
was
it? Because
very weird.
I think she's
I'm looking
ignoring
at
it.
her like, why are we still here? Like,
I think
he's
she's
literally
ignoring it,
pre-warning
yeah.
him. Do you hear his story about his dad?
and that
dad
took
is
him to
trash.
go and cheat.
Yeah, his dad is trash. I
And-
was like, oh, so this is your fault. Okay.
But apparently the mum didn't know.
We're back to men saying too much because all that entire speech was very necessary. Every
And he
single-
said his mum doesn't even know, how, so she's
word
gonna
of
know
it.
now then, basically.
mum knows
Going
on
Every
forward.
TV.
single word of that speech was unnecessary as fuck. He was talking too much.
Yeah.
And well, let me just.
His mum, when he watches this back, is gonna be like, oh.
What the heck?
That's why when
Because it's shameful. Why are you telling this girl that you don't know from Adam that about your father cheating me for 23? Oh, yeah, and then his next scene, his mum sitting there saying, "Well, I've been married for 23 years."
23 years. I said, oh, your son's already embarrassed you. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I actually felt sorry for her when she said that because she said it like it was a flex. And I was like,
Men don't have
Yeah.
shame. Men don't have shame.
ooh.
For me, I just think it's the fact that he keeps saying, oh yeah, like, you know, I don't want to cheat because that's my biggest fear. I don't want to cheat. That's my biggest
Like
fear.
it's not going to be your actions that do it. Like you
Like,
have no choice in the matter. Or
yeah,
something.
like, it's
That's
like-
the weird thing for me. It's like you're acting like you don't have control.
And the
over
way that you
yourself.
keep saying it is like you are going to cheat.
You're
And it's
going
like,
to, yeah.
I told you, so...
That's exactly what's going to happen. He's going to cheat on her and he's going to be like, I told you that I was
Yeah.
this.
I was
told you
afraid
I
of
that.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Nonsense. Yeah, get out of here.
But you know who's pissing me off? It's the other guy, with the one with the mobile phone.
Oh, Kenneth. Oh.
Kenneth
Why did
And
Kenneth
that
suddenly-
stupid mobile phone.
Why did he suddenly hate Brittany?
He's 25, right?
I
Yeah,
think
he's
he
25.
wanted... I think people
He's a
were saying
young
that
boy.
he wanted a black love.
Yeah, he did. He wanted
did.
black
And
women.
when he saw
Yeah.
that, she ain't black.
Yeah, but he knew she was white in the pods though.
But I think he couldn't do it anymore when he realised that, like, I can't do this.
We're back to. Okay, cool. That girl's pretty.
She is
She's
pretty.
so pretty.
She's so pretty.
And she's a
Do you think it's an
genuinely
attraction
lovely
thing
person.
as well.
Yeah,
as
it is
her
for
being
him. No,
white?
it is for him. It's for him. He
Yeah.
does not like
I
it.
think, like,
And I
it's
think
also
he's
not
literally like, you know when someone annoys you to the point where it's like, I don't even want to look at you. I think because the girl was crying. And he's like-
what did she do to him though? Because she seems nice.
I don't think.
I think she's annoying.
I don't think she
Really?
is. I don't think she is.
I
You
think-
don't think she's nice
I
or
think-
annoying?
I don't think she's annoying. I
Oh,
think
okay.
I genuinely feel like there are certain, again back to his age, right? I don't feel like when men, there's certain men that when they don't find they don't want to fuck you, you become just a nuisance. We got no genuinely.
Wait,
Wait, they decided not to sleep together, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
but desire is important.
Oh yeah,
Desire is
yeah.
important, and he has none for her, and that's just crying. She can tell that he doesn't fancy her
Like,
at
she
all.
was
Yeah.
balling. And he was just on
He's
his phone
not
still.
attracted to her.
I think he doesn't want to fuck her, and I think
Yeah, but does he hate her? Like even if you're not attracted to her, like
He hates her.
This is partly why dating the church boys is for the strong of heart, because I do think that when they because his aim is quote unquote marriage just so he can bust a nut inside someone. I think when that path is no longer clear for him, his interest is gone.
I wasn't actually 100% clear on whether he was being 100% truthful about not wanting to have sex with her, because when they talked about the part where he woke her up in the middle of the night at 1 a.m. when
5
she had to
a.m.,
get
right?
up,
Was
she had to wake up at 5,
Yeah.
and he woke up 1, turned the lights on like a madman.
To do what?
Like,
Because they're not having
to do
sex.
what? Peck.
They're not having
Be so
sex.
for real.
Maybe he wanted a little, you know.
For real.
They're not having
He
sex.
wanted what?
But you can do other things.
But
Wake
he
me
doesn't
up.
want-
Oh, I'm
He
so angry.
doesn't want other things. He doesn't want other
I'll be
things.
so mad.
He doesn't
I'm
want
like,
other
how
things.
dare you wake me up for a
Thank
cuddle?
you.
It
He's
needs to
too
be
young to
for
do
real.
Love
this.
it. Thank you.
He's too young to do all this. He's too young for it.
I think it was when she was physically upset, and then he's just like on his phone, like tap tap tap, and I'm like, if that was me, I would have
just
chucked that phone.
thrown out the window. By
I
that
would have
point.
chucked
Actually,
that
never seen
phone.
anyone on her phone before on that show. It's
Yeah,
quite
that's
surprising.
He was like, the excuse of
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm so excited to talk to my family, my friends, my this, I'm like, everyone else does that though, but we still see them present in
Well,
their
Yeah.
he's 25
Why are
years
you the
old.
only
He's
one constantly on your
25
phone?
years
And I don't even think he's sending emails and talking about it. I think he's on the
No.
shade room. He's
25
just like
years old.
on Twitter.
And
like,
the thing is,
so-
for me, I just think you can see that she's physically upset. She really likes you. Like,
Yeah.
at least console her and be like, "Oh, I'm really sorry." Da, da, da. But he was like, "Oh, let's hug. It's not bad blood." I was like,
yeah, let's hug. So
"It's not beef or something."
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
what? Then he went upstairs to call his friend like, "Yeah, I'm gonna come over." Da, 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 da.
I'm surprised he
That was
didn't even
horrible.
dap her
That was
up. The way he
horrible.
was
That is
so
so
cold.
horrible.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Honestly,
But that's the
I
thing
thought-
about men. One thing, they're gonna switch up on you.
Honestly,
And
the
when they
switch up
do-
was so
He didn't switch up. He didn't switch up. He's nice and changed.
in the
No, he
beginning,
switched up.
He was so
He switched
attentive. She
Nah.
said that he would put out her flip flops ready when she was there to turn around. Like he wanted to unpack their day at the end of every day. Like he.
Yeah,
completely
I think he
switched
switched
on
up when he
I-
realized that.
I think
this ain't it.
he saw a white girl and thought, okay, cool, let's try and make it work. And then him and AD had a conversation on the beach. You know,
I think he
that
saw Clay and
conversation.
AD together and he
Yeah,
saw Black
and
Diamond on the side and
Yeah.
realized he
I
wanted-
was like,
yeah.
no, this ain't it for me. And then just from then he was like, dead this.
Yeah.
Because I think the switch up was only.
But he could have gone about it so much better. He
could've-
wasn't nice.
Well,
by
we're
the
back
end
to
of
his
it.
25, and honestly, I feel like sometimes with that whole thing about the frontal lobes, it happens to boys too. I think maybe he just didn't understand that. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say because he's a piece of shit either way. But I think the thing for him is that he just didn't. He doesn't know how to tell her.
Yeah.
And so it's a good thing that she made it clear, like you don't. There is nothing here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Or do you
And
think
also,
that's
I
what she
don't
was trying to do? I
No,
think she was
that's
just
what she
trying to
said.
be like,
no, she was saying to him, "There's nothing here. There's
because
nothing here."
yeah, I was talking to my
It's
cousins
very
about this
clear.
last night, and they felt like she wasn't attracted to him, and that's why she was saying that I don't feel that crave thing. I'm like, I personally, judging by how she is genuinely in conversation with him, she beats about the bush a lot. She
Do you
doesn't want to
think so?
fully.
I think
even
she's
in
so straightforward.
Even in previous conversations, she like will say like, "Oh, I feel like you're being a bit distant," or like she won't fully say you're on your phone all the time. You're not talking to me. Like you, like I feel like you don't even like she's not really being direct with it. And then even when she does say the little things to nudge him in the right direction, whenever he gives lame excuses, she's like giving him grace and kind of backing up what he's saying. I'm like, you know, this is bullshit kind of thing.
I think Chelsea
she's
does that. I think
tiptoer.
Chelsea does that. But I do think I don't know her name, but I think she's very she's
Do you
trying to
think
be
Chelsea does that?
yeah, no, Chelsea gives Jimmy she just gives him births and time and bullshit.
I
That's
think Chelsea just whines personally, but anyway, we'll get on.
that
to
whole situation is just very questionable.
Yeah.
But I do think that this babe, I think she wants to save both faces. And like you said, she's a God-fearing woman, whatever that means. So I do think she wants to if it's gonna end, she wants to end it in a way that lets them both leave gracefully.
Do you think all that crying meant that she really wanted to break up? Because I really think she
No,
just
I
wanted
think
to
no,
say.
I think she
don't
likes
feel like
it.
you're giving
I
him
think
the
she
kind of
likes
attention.
it. Yeah,
I think
she likes
as
it.
women, we gravitate towards adoration because if a man likes you and he's giving you and you're like, you know what, it's not that bad, and that's why women are more easily swayed to be with a guy who has just been there for a long time because they know you and they're giving you attention and their attention to you makes you give attention back.
Yeah.
Whereas for men, they have to give attention, otherwise, regardless of how much you like them, if they don't know to you, nothing changes for them, regardless of what's going on. Whereas women, we over time become more into a guy because you know what, you're doing the things. He wasn't doing the things. He wasn't doing the thing because her complaint was, we don't even kiss or cuddle. Her complaint was, there is no affection. There is no, nothing for me to feed off of. You're giving me nothing. What am I supposed to work with here? How am I supposed to be into you? Like, I want to be in a place where I can't wait to touch you because we're about to get married.
Yeah.
I can't wait to.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're not giving me that. So
But that's what I thought that she was getting at, and I think she spoke on it as more of a I don't feel things with you, but like you said, it's more because she's retreating.
Yeah.
Because she's not getting that attention from him, and he didn't interpret that way. He like clung on to the fact like I don't feel that crazy. It's like, oh well, you're not attracted to me, so I guess this is dead.
Yeah.
And that was not where she wanted that conversation to go.
I think the way that she was crying as well was, for me, was giving someone who really likes someone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I think it's the fact that she wasn't reciprocating what she wanted.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like, and I think she started to internalize it, and it kind of made it, probably she was feeling like, oh, what's wrong with me? Like, why don't you like me? Do you not like me anymore? Da, 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 da. And I think he was for, you know, when some people say that the more a woman is like nagging, da, 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 it pushes the man
Yeah.
She was
a
not
little
nagging.
bit,
I
a
don't think
little
she
bit.
was
Away.
that- but
I don't think
that's
it's
how he
nagging,
felt.
but I
'Cause
think
you know
that's
when you
how
don't
he
like
felt.
someone, that's how
Yeah,
you're gonna
and then
feel.
you
Like,
start to,
stop bugging
and
me.
I think that's why I was saying the way he was starting to get annoyed. It's like, you keep saying the same thing over,
Yeah.
and it's like, I'm telling you, I've got my school to look after.
And he was
I'm
gaslighting her because you know
but
that
he
you're
was
not
trying
talking
shit,
about
yeah,
that.
of course.
So why are you acting like you
Yeah.
don't understand
But
what
instead
she's
of him
talking
to be
about?
straightforward and say that
Yeah.
I don't want this
exactly.
anymore,
He was
he
looking
was
for-
creating all these different excuses and stuff.
Exactly.
And I think
the way he was like, oh, I like don't be trying to act like I wasn't home, or I'm not trying to be home. I went out, got my hair twisted. I went out and did this. I said, so you weren't home.
and also no shade as
How
well,
did that
but
change anything?
I don't think he ain't even all that to be doing all that. Like, do you know what I mean? So I
Is that, but
think
also
she's
I do
such a
think-
beautiful
I
girl,
think-
and then
Yeah,
you're
she
just
is.
tossing her around when you weren't even
I
all
think that was
that.
cool.
I think he was looking for her to say something. He was pushing for her to say something.
He wanted her
pushed
to be the one to
Yeah,
end
he
it.
wanted,
pushed
yeah,
her.
he was a coward.
And
for
he's
that.
just coward. He's a
Yeah,
coward.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's a lot of men nowadays, isn't
It is so true.
It's that's
Yeah.
I'm
what
going to
they
throw
are.
a little spanner in
He's
the
a
works
coward.
with
Yeah.
some tea that I saw online though. His cousin apparently, not even apparently, I saw it. She posted a picture of him saying like something like "well done," but she said he's gay. And he was like,
That's
and then they
not
were like, "Why is he on
changing.
the show?" Then it's like, I don't know, TV time, I guess. I was like, huh.
Or maybe he's trying to prove, like, to his family or something that, like, maybe he's not. Maybe he's like
I don't know, why is his family
Fighting.
outing him online?
fighting. I don't know. Maybe he.
I mean, like, you know, people
Because
just be
surely
saying stuff,
you wouldn't
so you
do
never
like,
know.
especially
It
as
could
a
just be, like,
church
alive.
boy. Maybe he just feels like
Maybe.
he
That
can't
could
be
be.
fully who he is, so he has to go to this extent.
But then that makes me dislike him a lot more.
Oh yeah,
Because you're just wasting her time.
Yeah.
Not just that, but because you could have been kinder.
Yeah.
You could have been kinder. You
Yeah.
could have definitely, if you're
Because
gay,
you know what
if you're
it's
gay,
like,
if you're gay, you
yeah.
could have been kinder. And the fact that you
Yeah.
chose this horrible way to do it,
Yeah.
that makes you a piece of shit. Like an actual piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's
that's so
different
true.
if you're a man who's just looking for a way out, which is what most men
Yeah,
look for.
because
That's
you're
different.
like emotionally
Yeah,
invested, you
that's-
didn't handle
yeah.
it the right way, whereas
Yeah.
you were never in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. If you were
So
never
could
in it,
just
then
be
you could have at least
yeah.
just been nicer to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At
that's
least
so
you could
true.
have got like a human being.
Yeah.
That's the least you can do.
That's so true. But speaking of the tea that's been spilled online about the contestants, though, so we mentioned it earlier, but Jeremy was apparently, not even apparently, he confirmed that they knew he was engaged.
So what was the timeline? When he was in the
What's going
pods, was he engaged still or not?
No, I think he
Okay.
just broke up off his engagement before he went on the show.
Oh.
And-
Because of the show, or it just didn't work out?
Yeah. To be honest, for me, I think they were putting a little bit of, I think they were not doing the most, but they put a little bit of drama on it because essentially, like, they were like, oh, he was engaged and living with his girlfriend with the kid. But the kid is not his.
Okay.
So it's her child. And, you know, fair enough, like, if it's close timing to the show, it does look a bit dodgy in the sense that, you know.
And how are you so ready to
have
get
a child.
married just after being engaged?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. This is the thing, because it's like, oh, someone at the door.
No, keep going.
Okay, this is the thing, because it's like, obviously at one point you were engaged, and I get that you being in such close proximity of your engagement and going on the show is a bit, it's a bit sus. Like when people break up with their girlfriend and go on Love Island, you know, it's a bit sus. But at the same time, I'm like, but he's single. Do you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, this doesn't really mean that much. You know what I mean? Like, and the child is not his. I would be a bit like suspicious if you had a child with the same woman. I'd be like, surely that's still your babe. Like, do you know what I mean? But like, yeah, he could have just broken up with her and then, hey, go on the show. I don't know. I just don't think it's that serious. But Trevor, apparently, let me read the one that Chelsea was talking to. Let me read.
Oh,
his,
the big guy.
Yeah.
With
With
he's kind of cute.
his one was more interesting to me because I was like,
Oh, apparently he had a girlfriend this whole time.
Yeah.
Like some fitness girl, right?
Yeah, like he basically, from what I remember, he broke up with her on the way back from the show.
Oh,
so
wow.
he went on the show and then broke up with her when, like, 2 weeks after he filmed something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, let me find that.
Jeez.
But
Where
what
are
I'm
these
looking-
these casting agents getting these people
I'm
from?
like, you
please?
lot are not doing your due
Yeah.
diligence. You're not doing your job.
Yeah.
Like,
To be honest, it might be.
you think they're doing it
Clearly
on purpose?
not.
Do you think they're doing it on purpose? Just so
What, just for drama and
Yeah,
stuff?
we'll talk about it.
Maybe.
But my thing is, at least like, I don't know. I just feel like don't let just purely clout chasers come on the show. Do you know what I mean? Like, let there be some kind of authenticity there. That's what makes it work.
There's that couple where she's Latina and he's
Amy and Johnny.
They like each other and they seem like
but Johnny's too overcomplicated.
He's too pressed about the condoms.
Like
I can't.
and not having a child
or the
and
contraception.
I've been able to afford it. Relax.
Cool down,
like
bro.
cool down. End of the day, you're a married couple, and when they do get married, things can happen. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, you decide to not have a kid.
To retire early.
But like, one kid is not going to stop you from retiring early.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Well, kids are expensive. Though.
Have you?
In the grand, but you have to pay your mortgage. You have to pay your car. Like, in the grand scheme of things. Oh no! I just think a one child is not going to stop you from retiring early. Let's be honest.
Maybe.
Because he's just doing too much. As long as you're married.
My thing is, you're gonna have children eventually, and if children will be expensive regardless.
And mistakes, but like things happen.
As long as you're financially stable to handle it, I don't see what putting it off is gonna do.
And things happen.
To be honest,
do you know what I mean?
I appreciate seeing a man who cares about that shit on TV.
No, it's good. I think it's responsible of him.
But it's just too much.
But
for me.
I feel like if you plan to be married with children at some point,
cares about that stuff on TV, because I don't think we see enough men who care about contraception and stuff like that.
I mean, if he's willing to get snipped, then
yeah.
But it doesn't look like he is willing to do it.
Yeah, not for contraception purposes.
Yeah.
No, like only if you don't want to have children at all.
Yeah.
But where it comes to sorry.
They look really nice, by the way.
I know, I've been looking at them. I love the colour. It looks so good.
Yeah.
But what about what are the other couples? Oh, Chelsea and Jeremy. Oh, Jimmy? Yeah,
Jimmy.
Chelsea and Jimmy.
Chelsea got on my nerves when she was saying
when
that.
She was whining, yeah.
Because I'm like, and then when he said, and sex as well, that's a little bit too much. I was like,
that one hates
because
her.
you've only just met.
I was like, let's relax
2
now,
weeks or
Jimmy.
whatever.
Oh
How is it already too much?
That man hates
It's just started. It's just getting started.
He said, you smothering me with the cooch. Like, oh my lord.
He said, you got to cool down with the coochie stuff. You got to cool down.
Cool down on that coochie.
He is angry. He's angry because he feels deceived. And
yeah.
we're back to when men are delusional, because nobody's
and then he completely switched up.
No, but I think
that's
Chelsea.
Not what I meant. I'm like,
okay, the one thing I'm going to say about the Chelsea thing is I feel like she herself knew that she was up against, is it Jessie, right?
Yeah.
And I think she thought the only way to get one up on Jessie is let me sound like Megan Fox. To play in his mind,
I
like
think she did it on purpose.
She did it on purpose.
Yeah.
And now that he's seen, she don't really look like Megan Fox. He's like, you duped me. You've twanged me.
You duped me.
So I hate you right now.
Imagine if a man told you he looked like Morris Chestnut.
You're lying.
And then you see me some regular
I
would be so upset.
And the thing is, you didn't have to do that. You actually didn't have to do that.
No, you're lying. You instantly know he's lying.
Because he could, like, especially if he's even good looking, it's like I can't even look at you the lens that I would before, because you compared yourself to Morris Chestnut. So now all I'm seeing is some niggas who's not Morris Chestnut.
I think he lied to himself. I think he listened to a woman talk about her child. He likes to talk about her, but he listened to her talk about her child inside of us.
Oh yeah, he was put up by that. Yeah.
He deserves the situation he's in. Because common sense, as a grown adult, will tell you that someone said they look at a celebrity, you take it with a pinch of salt. Pinch of salt.
And she did say, people say, and I don't see it.
Exactly.
To be fair to her.
Yeah, but she knew what she was doing. She knew. I don't get. She knew.
He chose to be deluded.
She definitely threw it out there on purpose to make him
think
that.
She definitely did. But I think, like he was saying, he didn't want to deal with the child.
So he deserves the situation.
But at the same time, I think when he sees, because we haven't seen that bit yet, but when him and Jessie meet, because I think there's a snippet where she's like, I know you fucked her, So
Chelsea cares too much about
she cares about winning.
Yeah, she
cares about winning.
Yeah, the man. That's why.
It's an ego thing.
Trevor and her had a better bond. I actually didn't see much of a love connection between her and Jimmy in the pod. So when they picked each other, I was like, you guys love each other?
Yeah.
Okay. But hey.
Could you guys do Love is Blind?
No.
You know what's so funny? If it weren't for the marriage part, I would actually be willing to do it.
I think if it was strictly black men, I'd do it.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, you know what? I
No.
might be more inclined to do it then too.
I think
You
if
know
I
the
knew that it
UK
was
one?
strictly, it's
I'm
in the
gonna be interested to see
pipeline.
what that one's gonna look
No,
like.
Yeah.
this is the Dubai one coming. That's a fun.
Oh really?
Ooh.
I've
The
always
Swedish
wondered why
one's
they
alright,
don't.
you
Yeah,
know.
because they have the ultimatum queer love. So like, how come they don't do bisexual couples or same-sex couples in Love Is Blind?
Oh
That
yeah,
would
they
be
probably
interesting.
might do though.
Yeah.
They might do.
They should
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, they probably do. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I would never because I need to try the goods if I don't know else.
And I think also if there was no marriage thing as well, I probably would do it as well. But yeah, for me, it's knowing that they're all black and knowing that there's no marriage thing, I would do it. Because I think it's sometimes not always about the physical. You need to get to know somebody for the inside. Because I think
Yeah.
it's very easy to get clouded because of the way that someone looks on the outside. That you think you like them, but you don't really like them.
You know how I said earlier about people put their best foot forward. I don't want to see your best foot. No,
What do you mean?
not in a bad way, but I don't want you to. I don't want us to get together for you to. I don't know. If I'm not saying this. Let me say it properly. I feel like you're selling me a person because you're selling something to me.
That's in all relationships though.
Yes.
Even if it's
Yes.
not Love Is Blind.
Yeah.
Yes. I agree. I agree. It's in all relationships and not just love and bad. But I do think that because there's a camera in front of you, you're constantly sending me something. I need to understand what's real and what's not because I can't. If you're selling your best side, then what's the side you're not selling me? I need to know that side too. And I don't want to be married to you to know that side. I don't want to be in a relationship with you to know that side of you. And I don't know if there are couples that have worked out, but there are couples. But I do think that it's too much to ask one person to be okay with. And if I don't know what you're like, and if I don't know who you are, then I can't really do this with you. And I don't think I can do that by talking to you through a wall. I need to see your face when you talk to me as well, because I don't know you're lying or you're not. Because you could be in that pod and sell a bag of lies. Like you could make up a whole entire life for yourself in that pod, and I would never.
But men be doing that face to face too.
It makes no
Without a wall.
difference, child. Before